Welcome to Would a Panther.
Side quest.
That's right, two of your three favourite boys are back in that rough and ready style that you love so much. How are we doing it today, Dan? Well, we've finally got one computer working, haven't we?
Yeah, so we did record a side quest 2, however, due to trying to record on two separate computers, there was a slight mistiming of the by like 0.02 seconds, but it just made the echo so bad that we've scrapped it. So this is number 2, and this time we've managed to record onto one device.
Yeah, so what Dan's basically saying is we fucked it.
Yeah, pretty much, and it was hell to try and edit.
So this time we're going to talk a couple of bits and bobs. Obviously, this is the first time you've heard us in 2024. We're recording on Saturday, the 3rd of February. You will hopefully hear this in February because Dan will edit it as quickly as possible. Yeah. Let's. What are you laughing at? I'm just getting into my flow. Chill. So, let's talk turkey. Dan, did you have anything you wanted to talk about today?
If you'd like. I had something pop up on TikTok a little while ago that I've been thinking about, and it's quite funny. And it was if you could have on one of your hands a liquid come out of a different liquid come out of each finger, what would the liquid be for each finger?
I feel like I thought we did this before.
We didn't do this on. We might have discussed it because it's where it's like piss, and piss.
Piss, cum.
But yeah, is there any that you'd have?
Do I need 10 or can I just?
No, just one hand.
One hand.
5.
I drink a lot of Red Bull.
Yeah.
And a lot of Coke. So I feel like I'd have to have Red Bull and Coke.
Okay.
Vodka goes quite well with Red Bull and Coke.
Okay.
So, I guess.
Yeah.
Petrol?
Oh, yes.
Can I do petrol?
That is yes.
Like
just sticking your finger in your car.
I'm on my ring finger at this point.
You can pick. It doesn't have to be that order.
Okay.
I'd have it in my thumb. So just pop my thumb in there. Yeah.
I feel like for car purposes, index finger would probably be the best.
You think? Not just resting.
Oh yeah, that's true. Thumb.
Yeah.
I just feel like ring finger would be the absolute worst.
Yeah. Those three, index and thumb, are pretty useful for putting places.
And then so's the second in the ring if you try.
I mean, they're for special occasions.
Final. Ooh. Liquid gold.
Ooh.
Not piss. Not piss. Like genuinely liquid gold.
Oh, okay.
Because then I could make to steal Kirk's catchphrase, I could make so much money off it.
Oh yeah.
Because you literally you just basically get like a mold and just be like, and let it cool down.
That is a shout.
What about you? What would you go for?
Well, now you've said petrol, definitely petrol, and now that you've said liquid gold, I'm probably going to take that as well. And then I have water.
Oh, okay.
Because you never know. You just never know. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
That's my drink of choice.
You are a Pepper fiend.
I'm a Pepper fiend. I can't remember what my other one was. I had it. I was literally just thinking about it.
Cream cheese. Is that a liquid?
Oh, WD-40.
WD-40. How much WD-40 do you use in your daily life?
Right, it fixes everything.
I buy a can maybe once every 6 months, and that's enough for me.
To be fair, yeah.
But okay, WD-40 for Dan. So I've got petrol, vodka, Coke, Red Bull, and liquid gold.
You've gone. I think the Red Bull, Coke, and vodka. You've really wasted 3 fingers there. I've gone for my favourite, which is Dr. Pepper. Everything else I can deal with buying.
Yeah. Now I drink a lot of Red Bull and a lot of Coke.
Maybe I would have instead of WD-40. Maybe it would just be piss.
So I guess the question is, if it was piss...
I'd still... No, yeah, you're right. It'd still pee out of my willy as well.
That's what I was going to say. Would you still need to piss, or would that be your way of pissing?
Yeah, no, that's silly.
Also, that'd be really grim. Like, imagine if you were, like, eating food.
It's like Scary Movie 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Not so different from us.
Okay.
No, there's got to be one better than WD-40. I feel like I want one that's useful.
Do you know what I think would be quite useful? And this is just for me. Gaviscon.
Gaviscon. Listerine.
yeah, Listerine would be... I'm set with what I've got. Petrol, liquid gold, Coke, vodka, Red Bull. Maybe not vodka.
Maybe mine would be apple sours.
Yeah, if you had to have one alcoholic drink. Yeah, yours would be apple sours, mine would be Bud Light. If it had to be your most common alcoholic drink. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was a fun little question.
Yeah, no, that was good. Thank you very much, Dan. I'm just going to turn myself around so I can face you. So, earlier today, I found a list from comicvine.gamespot.com of the top 100 DC characters, because we were just talking about how DC is shit compared to Marvel.
Yeah.
No shade at DC, but you're shit.
We want them... Now that James Gunn has taken over, I have high hopes.
Okay, that's fine. Good luck. So, bearing in mind the chaos of that list, how we were both like, how the fuck is Wonder Woman 32 and fucking Alfred, Batman's butler, is
not even
80?
Just characters you just haven't heard of. Like.
Yeah. So...
And how Batman isn't number one.
Yeah.
Who was number one again? It was something stupid, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was someone stupid.
Can't even remember. It wasn't Superman. It wasn't Batman.
It wasn't even Green Lantern.
No, it was Green Lantern. It was Hal Jordan, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, there's like 18 Green Lanterns because DC only have about 9 superheroes. They just kill them off and make new ones every time. So anyway, here's one for you, Dan. This wasn't going to be my question. I might still throw my question out.
Yeah, might well.
But
I can't imagine we'll take too long on our final bit.
No.
Who knows?
Top 100 Marvel characters. I'm not going to... we'll do top 10.
We'll do top 10.
Based on this list.
Yeah.
Who do you think is number one? Now, bear in mind, this is Marvel characters, so it's literally... It's not heroes or villains specific. It could be, as we know, Lois Lane was in the DC one, bizarrely in like the top 20.
This is no way going to reflect my personal opinion. I will point that out. But it's got to be Spider-Man, right?
No.
That's stupid.
Yep.
Is it Stan Lee?
No.
Iron Man?
No.
Is it a hero or a villain?
It's a hero.
Captain America?
No.
Mr. Fantastic?
No.
Wolverine?
Yes,
okay.
Wolverine.
That's then Spider-Man?
No.
God's sake.
Number 2 is also a hero.
Iron Man?
No.
Captain America?
No.
Hulk?
No.
Storm?
No.
Cyclops?
No.
Jean Grey?
No.
Professor Xavier?
No.
Are they associated with X-Men?
No.
Avengers?
No.
Silver Surfer?
No.
Is it Mr. Fantastic?
No.
Is it one of the Fantastic Four?
Yes.
The Thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So The Thing is number 2.
The Thing is number 2.
All the Marvel characters.
He's not even number 1 in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Don't get me started. One sec. I need to find out who... Okay. I don't really know this person. I'm not.
So it's not Spider-Man.
I'm not deep in the logic, but go for it.
So it's clearly not one of the main ones.
No.
If you don't know who it is. Is it... Do you know if it's a hero or a villain?
I believe a hero.
Okay. Is it... Do you know if they're X-Men?
Yes.
They are.
They are a mutant.
A mutant. Is it like Namor?
No.
Nightcrawler?
No.
Beast?
No.
I'm trying to think.
More obscure.
More obscure. Who's more obscure than that? Gambit?
Nope.
Cannonball?
No.
What does it begin with?
Real name or
We'll go hero name.
S?
Okay. X-Men that begins with S.
Don't say Storm. It's not Storm.
Yeah, because... And what does the real name begin with? We'll go with that.
K.
K.
Their real name kind of is almost like a play on their superhero name.
Is it Warbird?
No.
Warpath?
No. Starts with S.
Oh yeah, S. I forgot about that already. Starts with S. Second letter?
H.
Oh.
Sh. You're allowed to give up if you
Am I going to be annoyed? I'm going to be annoyed, aren't I? Shocker. That's a villain. What's the... Is it if they got the surname?
Yeah.
What's that?
Pride.
Oh, is it Shadowcat?
Yes.
Kitty Pryde. The one who goes through walls.
Fuck knows, I don't know.
Yeah. Who watches X-Men 3? She's in that.
Okay, I haven't watched it. This is our first villain.
Doctor Doom.
No.
Red Skull.
No.
Thanos.
No.
Ultron.
No.
Loki.
No.
Green Goblin.
Nope.
Then it's wrong. Is it like a Spider-Man villain?
Nope.
An Avengers?
Nope.
An X-Men? Magneto?
Yes.
Okay.
Magneto.
Okay, that's fine. Magneto deserves to be up there.
Right, this one I believe is a hero. Looks like a rip-off of another hero, but is part of a separate group.
Okay.
Quite obscure.
So is it X-Men?
Yeah.
Quite obscure X-Men. Banshee?
No.
Colossus?
No.
Is it a man or a woman?
I believe it's a man.
And a hero, yeah? Definitely.
Well, if they are a prominent member of the X-Men, I assume...
Bishop?
No.
Cable?
No.
Nightcrawler?
Yes.
Okay.
The reason why I said is because in that image he looks like Spider-Man.
Oh, that is weird.
He looks very Spider-Man.
That doesn't look like Nightcrawler in any form.
Okay.
He's not that obscure. Well, to you maybe, but who is it? Hero, villain?
I believe he's a villain.
Okay. It clearly can't be that popular then.
I mean, the biggest gap in my Marvel knowledge is X-Men. I'm not a massive X-Men guy. So
Sabretooth?
No.
Toad?
No.
Mr. Sinister?
No.
Cable?
No.
I know he's not a villain, but he kind of looks like one. Graviton?
No.
Apocalypse?
No.
Archangel?
No. Comicvine.gamespot.com. Sort your shit out.
This is so stupid. I'm naming so many characters that should be... What does it begin with?
J.
Juggernaut?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he a villain?
He is a villain, yeah.
That's fine. Number 7. Originally a villain.
Mystique?
No.
Emma Frost?
Yes.
That's wild. That Emma Frost is above Mystique.
X-Men. Number 8. He's an X-Man. X-Men.
Cyclops?
No.
Professor X?
No.
Colossus?
No. He made quite a few appearances in the Spider-Man cartoon back in day.
Deadpool?
No. Classic X-Men.
Classic X-Men. Iceman?
No.
Bishop?
Nope.
Who haven't I said? Storm?
Nope.
Jean Grey?
Nope.
What's it begin with?
B.
Beast?
Yes, Beast.
Beast.
Right, we're on number 9.
Number
Out
9.
of our top 10.
And there's not been Spider-Man yet.
Nope.
That's wild. Is it Spider-Man?
No.
Is it Iron Man?
No.
Captain America?
Yes.
Okay. One of them made it. One of them made it.
Top 10.
Hulk?
No.
Iron Man?
No.
Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yes! Spider-Man.
And I'll just pull out some highlights of the rest of the list.
Where's Iron Man?
Right. Well, I'm just going to go down and I'll pull out some. Doctor Strange is 13.
Okay.
Cyclops is 14.
Okay.
Colossus is 15.
See, like, it feels like they're kind of in the right place.
Nick Fury is 18th.
No, wrong. It feels like the others are in the kind of right place, but the people before them are wrong.
Yeah. Angel, 21.
A bit high. Where's Doctor Doom?
Hawkeye, 23.
Yeah, okay.
Iceman, 24.
Okay. Yeah, I want to know where...
Mr. Fantastic is 29th.
And The Thing is number 2.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Red Skull is 32.
Red Skull is 30. What about, like...
Hulk is 33.
Yeah.
Norman Osborn is 34.
Green Goblin.
No.
I don't know. Norman Osborn is Green Goblin. So.
I agree.
Or Iron Patriot at one point.
Maybe.
But you still no Iron Man.
Nope.
Still no Venom.
Jean Grey is 47.
And still no Storm.
Captain Britain is 48.
Captain Britain higher than Iron Man.
Guardian is 49.
And Guardian.
Scarlet Witch is 50.
Ugh. And no Doctor Doom. Iron Man. Galactus.
Okay, Iron Man, 57.
57. That's silly.
Daredevil, 59.
Okay.
Professor X was 58, by the way.
No Deadpool?
Not yet. Doctor Doom, 60.
That's ridiculous.
And just after him, Kingpin.
That's also kind of ridiculous. And still no Venom.
Invisible Woman, 63.
This is a dumb list. Who is it made the list? Comic Vine.
Comicvine.gamespot, so I assume it's GameSpot.
They just don't know anything. They're wrong.
Rogue is 69.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Bishop is 76.
Venom.
81.
81. Dirty. Done dirty.
Bucky Barnes.
Bucky Burns.
Bucky Barnes.
Bucky Burns.
Bucky Barnes. So, Buck is 83. Quicksilver's 84. Human Torch.
100.
90 square.
Who's number 99?
92 is Cassie Lang.
And
Scott Lang hasn't been on there.
that's ridiculous.
Okay.
No Hank Pym either.
Nope.
That is so stupid.
93, Thor.
I forgot Thor existed. And no Loki either.
Oh, 97, Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister.
Right.
He shouldn't be that high, but...
What, 97?
Like, he shouldn't, yeah. He shouldn't be, like...
In the top 100 at all.
I mean, he could, yeah. He's kind of in the right place.
98, Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer, poor guy.
99?
Galactus.
Nope.
Kraven the Hunter.
Nope. Craven's not on there, actually.
That's silly.
Sunspot.
Okay.
Number 100, Polaris.
Oh, that's underwhelming.
Fucking tell me about it.
Maybe one day I'll make my own list.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think we need an official Would a Panther top 100 Marvel characters.
Yeah, or at least top 10. Like.
Yeah. So, that kind of brings me nicely on to my question that I prepared. So before we get to our finale, I want to ask you a question. Would it be better to be super rich or a superhero or have a superpower?
Do I get to pick the superpower?
Yeah, I'll let you pick within reason. You can't give me some bollocks like, the power to have all powers.
Definitely superpowers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, I wasn't sure if, super rich, because then you could kind of go down there, I'm going to make myself a real-life Iron Man route.
Nah.
I think I would.
Because if I get to pick my superpower...
Yeah.
Do I get one?
Yeah.
Or two? Or three?
One.
Just one.
Yeah.
Telekinesis.
Okay.
Yeah.
But...
Because then I can fly as well. Cause I can...
Yeah. I'd see. I feel like super rich because obviously you never want for anything in your life, and then you can make yourself a real life Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's enough. Like, also, like, I guess comic books don't take into account the legality of being a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, Spider-Man can swing into Manhattan and the police will be like, God damn it, but they don't actually arrest him.
No.
Whereas, like, if it was like, I don't know what you're going to call yourself, Psycho Dan.
The red remote.
The red remote. If you turned up, they'd be like, Dan, what are you doing? Dan, if you keep throwing bad guys around, we're going to have to arrest you.
Yeah, but then with my power,
I mean, telekinesis, I guess, is probably
the most OP.
Yeah, and it's also probably the closest to the Force because you can move things and you can influence people and. But like, I don't know. There's something incredible about being Iron Man that I feel like.
I feel like if I was super rich, though, I wouldn't bother.
Okay.
I feel like, for me, it's like yes, it'd be nice to be super rich and do whatever I want, but at the same time, the just being able to have some kind of superpower, especially with how into comics and superheroes I am.
I get you.
It's like, I'd love to just be able to just make things float. And I'd definitely be stealing stuff. Because like my top two are telekinesis or teleportation.
Yeah, okay, I get you. I mean, teleportation as a power is okay. I just always get weird about like scientific teleportation.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know, it's one of those things where I always see it as like, are you even you once you've teleported?
Yeah.
Because if the concept of teleportation is basically your atoms you get disassembled at the molecular level and then reassembled at the molecular level on the other side.
Yeah.
If you're not the same molecules that you were, are you the same person?
Yeah. Well, it's like Nightcrawler's teleportation as he goes into another dimension and then pops out of it somewhere else.
Yeah, and that's fine. But as I say, like scientific, like molecular teleportation. Because the other thing is even if you get reassembled in exactly the same way with all of your memories, you won't know if you're the original you or not.
Yeah.
You'll think you are, but every time you go into a teleport, you could be killing yourself and making a clone at where you want to be rather than...
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, does your soul teleport? Like, or is it just we basically commit suicide and a new version of us comes along and then I don't know, like it weirds me out.
Yeah, telekinesis it is.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be
That's fine. So the Wooder Panther,
Wooder Panther Bowl.
Wooder Panther Avengers. I'm Iron Man and you're Professor X, and we need to find some other people.
No, Professor X doesn't have telekinesis.
Doesn't he not?
He has telepathy.
Oh.
Mind reading.
Can he not move shit with his mind?
No.
Who's that then?
Jean Grey. She can do both. Or Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch is badass.
Scarlet Witch is reality bending. Yeah. I guess technically that's what I'd have is reality bending because that includes telekinesis.
Okay. Can you give, like, when you edit this, Dan, can you give us like a announcement, like
a fighter?
Yeah. Like
maybe not. Maybe not that. I'll find some kind of
generic royalty
UFC.
So we wanted to wrap up this side quest by going back to our OG season 1, obviously. And we wanted to revisit what was a fan favourite, which was round 3 fight. So we thought...
A fan favourite. Where's the proof?
Dale said he only... Like, when he came onto the episode, all he wanted to do was talk about fights he didn't care about.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true.
So, it was a fan favourite. What we've done is we've taken maybe some liberties based on groups and stuff, but we've taken the winners from our season 1 round 3 fights to see if we can. Dan has printed out some little tournament brackets for us, and we're going to see if we can complete a overall Wood Panther champion.
Yeah.
A Wood Pantheon.
Yeah.
For our round 3 fights. So Dan, do you want to explain a bit about the bracket?
So we've got 16 fighters.
Yeah.
That's because some of our episodes, if you haven't listened, you should. But some of them had maybe tag teams, or they were like groups of fighters as opposed to just an individual. So I've got all the main individuals and then added on a couple that stood out as top contenders, if you like. I've popped them into a generator that's randomised the seed. So I typed all the names in and then just completely randomised it, so there was no interfering with, like, I couldn't just place who I wanted wherever I wanted, and so there was no order. And yeah, the outcome. Do you want me to go through the matchups?
I think we can take it. Should we take it like a bracket at a time?
Yeah, I'm going to grab a pen and then I'm going to write down what you put on each one as well.
Okay.
Just to keep tabs.
Yeah. Okay. So our first fight of the day.
Yeah.
Is Jar Jar Auditori.
Yeah.
Who was, if anyone wants to remember, Jar Jar Binks with the weapons from
Assassin's
Creed.
It was, I think you said the Phantom Blade or something, with the crossbow or something like that.
Which was the hidden blade that also had crossbows. Yeah. And Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Who won purely because he owns everything. I put Jar Jar.
As the winner?
As the winner.
Okay. I've put Mickey Mouse.
And did you put Mickey for the exact reason why he won before?
Yes. Because he owns Jar Jar.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like Jar Jar's chaos, and if you subscribe to the Darth Jar Jar theory, probably I could see Jar Jar making a play for Disney as a whole.
He conquers Disney.
Yeah. I could see Mickey in his office.
Trembling.
In his office, making business plans, trying to buy fucking HBO or Nickelodeon, and he's like, oh! And then Jar Jar just jumps down from the rafters, blade in the throat. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, fight me back.
Isn't Jar Jar already locked in a cage with all the other assets that Mickey Mouse owns?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's true.
Only set free when they need him filming, and that's never going to happen again.
I feel like if I go down the route of Mickey Mouse can just buy everyone, he'll win automatically. So I'm going to say Jar Jar wins. Okay.
From a pure fist fight, I would agree that Jar Jar would stab the little mouse to death.
So
yeah, I've got Mickey Mouse for the reason that he's got Jar Jar in a cell.
Winner, is he?
He's got. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. So do we agree that Jar Jar would take that?
Realistically, Jar Jar would take that.
Okay, are you noting all this down?
Yeah.
Okay. Our next fight is the Giraeagle, which was a hybrid giraffe-eagle with an eagle's body and a giraffe's neck and head scaled down to equal size.
Yeah.
Versus Syndrome from The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Now, I put Syndrome.
I also put Syndrome.
In the actual Ginger fight episode,
he has rockets and rocket boots.
Syndrome had limited powers just to make it fair, but I feel like if we're going straight off...
I feel like even still, I'd still put Syndrome anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he has the intelligence of a person, so...
and the intelligence of a giraffe is not quite there, is it?
That's an easy one. Dan, do you want to do the next?
So on the next one, we've got... Zekel Khan from The Road to El Dorado.
Yeah.
If you don't know who he is the villain with the big stone jaguar.
Yeah. Who was allowed in the fight.
But
he also had the power of mind control, didn't he?
I don't think so in the end. He only had the...
Okay.
Versus Frozone.
Okay. Now, Frozone was from the same episode as Mickey Mouse, because he was part of that tag team.
Yes, he was part of that tag team. It was Mickey Mouse and...
No, Mickey Mouse came out at the end. It was Frozone and another person who we have further down.
Yes.
Now, immediately the pull would be Frozone because he just freezes everything.
Yeah.
I went with Zekel Khan because I feel like Frozone's not strong-minded enough to deal with the level of influence that he would have?
See, I've not had there's no influence
Okay.
from him to Frozone. It's
Okay.
only
The Jaguar.
basically Frozone versus the giant stone Jaguar.
Okay.
I've gone for Frozone.
Oh, okay.
with
No,
the free-
I can concede Frozone if that's the rules.
Yeah.
I just went yeah, okay. We'll give it Frozone for that one.
Frozone.
So who's the next bracket, Dan?
So on to the next one. We've got the man himself, the famous Kermit McGregor,
You'll do nothing, Miss Piggy.
versus
Versus Dan. There's a bit
done
of typo.
a wee
here, wasn't
typo. Dragon form Shrek.
So the actual character was the dragon from
Shrek. But I've just...
But there was a typo, and now we've got dragon form Shrek.
So we are now Googling Dragon form Shrek. It's just showing...
And there we go. It's like Yoshi and Shrek had a baby.
That's horrendous. That's awful. I hate everything that is. Obviously, you're listening to us, so you can't see what we're seeing. Just Google it.
Yeah,
You'll know.
Once you get past the original dragons
You'll
from
know.
Shrek,
You'll
then
know
you-
which one we saw first.
Yeah.
That I gagged at.
Yeah. So are we going with the dragon from Shrek?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, Dragon form Shrek.
Dragon.
There's been he's covering his shift.
Now I got to be honest. Kermit.
I've gone for Kermit as well.
Kermit McGregor would beat the shit out of anyone.
You can't.
Because the dragon would do nothing.
Dragon form Shrek would do nothing.
And we have to remember Kermit McGregor's finishing move,
Yeah.
where he spreads his gaping arsehole, swallows his opponent whole, and then coughs up the bones.
Yeah.
Okay, so next is my dad, who defeated Dan's dad in a playground fight,
Yep.
versus Genie from Aladdin.
I've gone for Genie, of course.
Yeah, I went for Genie. Sorry, Dad, but like,
You'll do nothing.
unless you've got a knife,
Unless you got...
because we know genies aren't stab proof.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh. Sorry.
Audio poison.
Sorry if that killed you, but knocked my mic over.
Next is Peter Griffin, who was tagged with Frozone in your tag team battle.
Yes.
Against me with
Spicy knuckle dust.
Cheeto dust on my hands.
Yeah.
I mean, I backed myself, but I put Peter
I
Griffin
put Peter
because the chicken fight.
because of the chicken fight.
Yeah, like I'm not going to be able to go through the physical pain that he went through in the chicken fights. Go on.
Yeah. Next up, we got two of my winners that I had to argue for in their respective episodes. We've got Kim Possible versus Muck.
I mean,
I think
Muck.
we know who I put.
It's Muck. The Muck love on this program is unreal.
Yeah.
And Dan has just looked at that and gone, Muck. Is that how he's spelt in Bob the Builder?
I'm pretty sure.
Because that's how he's spelt in Pokemon.
Oh, maybe that. No. Okay, maybe it's MUCK.
I don't know.
I just put that because
No, that's Pokemon Muck.
Pokemon.
Come.
Yeah. But yeah, Muck the truck.
Muck the bulldozer? Is he a bulldozer?
He's a bulldozer.
Fucking looks like he bulldozed right through that ass.
Right, brilliant.
Right.
So we're agreed on Muck there, of course.
Yeah. Muck got a walkover win, basically. He basically got a bye.
Yeah.
And then the last one done.
Last one, we got Hades versus the OG winner, the very first winner, Tony the Tiger. I put Hades.
Hades too.
I know. I'm a big Tony stan, and that
he has a kill count.
He has a kill count, and he served me well, but he's got nothing on Hades. Let's be honest.
No. So we've eliminated Mickey Mouse, the Jeregal, Shekhar Khan, Dragon Form Shrek, my dad, me, Kim Possible, and Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
And we go into our next round. Now we're going to have to go off your sheet because you've written down the winners that we've agreed.
So we've agreed on... Oh, that's going to ruin everything. So we agreed on...
We should have had a third copy.
Yeah, just to... Yeah.
So Jar Jar versus Syndrome.
Jar Jar versus Syndrome is what you have.
Yeah.
And then obviously I've got Mickey Mouse versus Syndrome.
But we've agreed Jar Jar.
We've agreed Jar Jar.
Okay.
I would like to point out that I put Mickey Mouse as the winner.
Of Mickey versus Syndrome.
Yeah, because he also has Syndrome locked in a cage.
Yeah, you can go down that route. Yeah.
But Syndrome would win. He'd beat Jar Jar.
Jar Jar Auditory.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Oh dear.
I like that Phantom Blade, the fucking Darth Jar Jar theories.
Okay.
Like it's up to you, mate. You go with it, because.
Well, considering I had Mickey Mouse beating out Syndrome already,
Yeah.
I'll concede to
Jar Jar.
To Jar Jar.
Okay, that's fine.
Jar Jar's like the Mickey Mouse replacement.
Yeah.
So I'll move him along.
Okay.
This is not going well.
Then it's Frozone versus Kermit, right?
Yeah.
Is there even a discussion?
It's Kermit McGregor.
It's Kermit. Kermit McGregor.
Kermit McGregor.
Kermit McGregor would swallow Frozone whole.
Yeah, so we got Kermit. Kermit. I'm going to commit suicide.
Where is my super suit? Right.
I've lost all thought.
Our next bracket is
So
Genie
we got
versus...
Jar Jar versus Kermit. Hold
Yeah,
on,
Jar Jar versus Kermit. And then we've got Genie versus Peter Griffin.
I've got Genie there.
Yeah, I put Genie down for that one.
Yeah.
I feel like Genie's unstoppable at that point.
And for the next one, we got Hades versus Muck. And do we need to...
I put Hades.
You put Hades?
I put Hades.
Over Muck, the absolute unit?
I know Muck is an absolute unit, but Hades is literally a god.
Yeah, but so is Muck. I've got Muck, and it's staying as Muck.
Okay. You vetoed Muck.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you get Jar Jar, I get Muck.
Right. Okay, so that brings us to our semi-final.
Yeah.
Which is Jar Jar Auditory versus Kermit McGregor.
This is the...
Kermit would just beat Seven Shades of shit out of Jar Jar.
Yeah, so I obviously had Mickey Mouse, and he
Yeah,
doesn't own... Does he?
Does he own Muppets?
Do they own Warner Brothers? They don't own Warner Brothers yet.
There you go.
There you go.
So Kermit's the only
Kermit.
one. Kermit would have been the first challenge Mickey had.
So Kermit will advance to the finals.
Yeah, I would say Kermit. The only thing I could clap back with Jar Jar is as he gets swallowed by the gaping arsehole, if he got those blades, he could try and split Kermit. That's the only thing.
I feel like on a finisher move, they don't really...
No.
They're already beaten down.
Okay.
He'll do nothing.
Okay, and then we have Genie versus Muck.
Genie versus Muck.
So I put Hades to advance
Yeah.
here, and I had Genie versus Hades, and Hades beat Genie.
You had Hades beating Genie.
Yeah, because I went with Hades is a literal god.
Well, I had Muck beating Genie. So if we go by the rules we had earlier, that means...
I guess Muck and Kermit are the final.
Muck and Kermit
now
are in the final.
This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough.
The Muck versus Kermit.
I believe this is my favourite fighter that I ever had versus your favourite fighter that you ever had. So, let's start the fight.
Well.
Where are we? Tesco's car park.
Yeah.
That's home field advantage for Kermit. That's where he beat the Grinch.
Yeah.
Where's one of the ones that we didn't, that the wins didn't get to? Wait, was it
the pumpkin patch?
The pumpkin patch. Okay. Pumpkin patch. Okay. So Muck on the pumpkin patch is going to be Muddy. Now
his name is Muck.
He doesn't really give a shit about that.
He's got them tracks. That's that. He's built for this.
Yeah. Kermit
It's at night as well, so Kermit's got the stealth.
Kermit's got the stealth. Muck's problem is his eyes are headlights.
Yeah.
So he's basically displaying himself constantly, but he can obviously look around in the dark and see.
The figure of
Yeah.
I'm just picturing like the spotlights panning past and just you see him run across the...
I imagine as well that Kermit, to keep the stealth, would, you know, like when Conor McGregor walks out, he's got like that hood robe thing.
Yeah.
He's still got that on. He's not stripped down to his tight hot pants yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Kermit jumps into Muck.
Oh.
Into the driver's seat.
Taking his finishing move, but the other way around.
Yeah. He penetrates Muck.
Oh.
How does Muck get out of that before he starts just fucking pulling levers and like... Because surely Muck, though he's self-aware, he must have manual override.
I don't actually know. Because he's just made of... He's just like a... Does he have anything inside him? Because like obviously Bob is so lazy, yeah? What does he actually do?
He motivates. He's a manager.
Just delegates.
Come on, boys, can we fix it? He shags Wendy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I imagine at this point, it's almost like, you know, when you get to, like, what is it? Like, you've seen it in films and cartoons before where, like, the smaller one gets on the big one's back and they can't reach him, and he's like, that's where, like, Muck hasn't got the appendage to get Kermit out. So how's Muck dealing with that?
Well, I don't think that he's necessarily got controls. And if he does, he can send, like, overdrive shocks.
Okay, so if he's not got controls, that's fine, but Kermit's still inside.
He just starts digging. And chucking mud
over
himself. Drowning Kermit in mud.
So is this an attempt, like, if I can't win, then neither of us can win?
This is slinging mud up into the air and letting it fill him up. And trapping Kermit McGregor inside for all eternity.
Well, I think Kermit would use his very tattooed arms to just burst out.
But that's then solved because he's now full of mud.
Yes, true.
And Kermit is outside of him.
Yes, true. But then, I think Kermit would take the bullfighting route. He'd take off his weird little cape thing.
Oh, yeah.
And he'd be like, hey, over here.
He's using the Mr. Muscle tactic that Kirk tried to use on Tony the Tiger.
What's that?
He was like, he'll wave like a toy and try and get his attention, make it work.
No, so what he'll do is he'll get Muck to basically just drive full steam ahead and try and fucking run him over.
All 5 miles an hour.
Yeah. And then just as it's about to happen, he'll step out of the way and let Muck go crashing into the trees on the edge of the pumpkin patch.
No, I think Muck is too smart for that. He knows that just staying still last time won against the helicopter.
Yeah, but Kermit doesn't have a fuel tank that can run out.
Yeah, but Muck does, so he knows that as long as he's sat in the middle of that field...
He's idling, he's still burning fuel.
He can shut down and still just watch.
At that point, if he's just literally gone to sleep, hasn't Kermit won?
Just pump the ignition on as soon as Kermit gets close. He's got radar detectors, I don't know what he means.
Kermit would use his pirate cutlass to slice through Muck's tracks, rendering him immobile.
I don't think that a cutlass would be strong enough to penetrate the cold, hard steel.
It's not steel, though.
What is it?
It's the rubber tracks.
I thought they were like metal.
I'm sure they're rubber tracks. They definitely are on your toy.
Maybe that's a toy.
What else have we got to go off? Let me have a quick Google.
Maybe they are rubber. Muck.
They look rubber to me.
They look rubber, don't
like,
they?
He's red. If they were metal, the rest of it would be like... I mean, let's face it, he looks like he's made of plastic anyway.
Nah, look at him. He's an absolute weapon. Look, that face.
Wait, why has he got a smile sometimes and a triangle mouth other time? Why is he fucking...
He's mad. He's pissed.
He is salty as fuck. Why is there a cat one?
Oh.
And what the fuck is that? Lego Mock Muck.
Lego Mock Muck.
Should we ask an AI?
Yeah, let's do it.
Chat GP.
I was going to say we should ask Kirk, but...
Chat GPT. Oh, what? Can I... Sorry, guys. 1 sec.
I mean, it'll be no time for them because I'll just cut this bit out.
We'll be back after these messages. If you're having erectile problems, please... Right. And we're back. Right. ChatGPT. Who would win in a fight between Kermit the Frog and Muck from Bob the Builder?
Tell it to give Oh, what the hell? Is this a whole story?
Fucking hell, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It is important to note that Kermit the Frog and Muck from Bob the Builder are fictional characters from different universes
Disclaimer.
with distinct styles and contexts. Comparing them in a fight isn't straightforward since they belong to different genres and narratives. Kermit the Frog is a Muppet known for his wit, humour and leadership within the Muppet Show. He's typically not associated with physical combat. Muck, on the other hand, is a character from the children's television series Bob the Builder. Muck is a hard-working but sometimes clumsy and impulsive dump truck. Muck got that dump truck. In a hypothetical situation, it's likely the outcome would depend on the context and creative direction of the writers or animators. Generally, the characters on children's shows are not designed for physical combat, and conflicts in their stories are usually resolved through teamwork and problem solving.
Such a cop-out answer, that.
Yes, but who would win?
Hypothetically, who you got?
Things literally just like...
Ask it if you had to bet on one,
but
and both were out for blood.
Fight in a pumpkin patch 1v1.
Or is it asked what the situation is?
Physical strength might favour Muck, being a construction vehicle, but Kermit's agility and resourcefulness can play a role.
Oh, I mean, I feel like we've covered that.
And then literally it just keeps giving me this cop-out.
Ask it, if you had to bet on one, which one would it be?
If you had
Simple, one-word answer, who is it?
One. Who would it be?
Is it the same cop-out, or what we got?
No. I might playfully lean towards Muck from Bob the Builder.
Yes!
That's it, guys. ChatGPT, as the decider, has said Muck is our ultimate Woulda Panther champion. A Woulda Pantheon.
Yeah, it had to be.
So,
I mean, it couldn't have been any other two than those, let's be honest.
So, I mean, I had it down as Kermit and Hades for the final fight, but obviously...
Kermit would have... I had it... Who did I have? Kermit and Muck, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that's it then.
That is quality stuff. I'm chuffed with that.
Yeah.
I win Woulda Panther.
Yeah. Dan.
I win side quest. We didn't think that was possible.
So, at the end of that round, thank you very much for listening to this Woulda Panther side quest. Obviously, you can contact us via Facebook, Instagram, or our website if you really disagree. Tell us, who would your ultimate Woulda Pantheon be?
Yeah, who you got?
I mean, it's clearly Muck.
Yeah, whatever you say is wrong unless it's Muck, but we'd like to know your opinion.
It was never not going to be Muck, was it, guys?
Yeah.
So, thanks very much. I've been Thicc Jim.
I've been Smokey D.
And we'll see you in the next one.